Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I think Laura's leaving right now. It was Laura, but she doesn't know that I'm sitting in this chair. She thinks I'm sitting in that chair. People don't know when I'm sitting in this chair in my neighborhood. They're so confused by it because they always see me sitting in that chair. But the sun is starting to come down. Don't let the sun go down on me. So I'm sitting over here. Are you ever just in such a good mood? I am in such a good mood. Alex got home about 15 minutes ago. He is responding to some emails for work, he said. He went upstairs, he changed into his sweats. They had a late meeting today and they got Maggiano's. I'm so jealous. Maggiano's sounds so good right now. But he got home about 15 minutes ago. He went upstairs, he put on his sweats. I'd taken the dogs out before them. Okay, so I took the dogs out in the backyard. I tried it this afternoon. And they were like, because in the backyard I don't put them on their leashes because they can, run and whatever. Well, if they see anybody, okay, or any animal or any dog, they go like crazy. Walter is standing in the door right now. So they go like crazy, right? Okay. Well, at night in the backyard, they can't really see anything. But the snow has been down, so I haven't really been able to take them out. And I've been waiting for it to get a little bit drier outside. So our backyard is like 4 condos down that way, and then me and Laura, and then there's like, she's got a side yard, and then it kind of like goes off and then the street, right? But it's a big side yard over there. So I'm standing out there. I'm standing like 2 feet from them. They're doing their business and all that kind of stuff, right? So I got the poop bag with me. I brought a jacket too. It's 61 degrees. I just looked. It was super, super warm in Indianapolis today. It was like 68. It was so nice. I don't have them on right now, but I do have these plastic Birkenstocks, but I wore my sandstone ones. I think I saw these Birkenstocks online that I've never had before. Well, actually, I saw them. They were like in a picture. Who had them on? I can't remember. It was somebody's husband. But they're kind of like all of this is like one piece, but I want them like in that sand color suede. So I might get those. Those might be my one Birkenstocks I get for this year. Well, I don't know if I need any plastic ones. I love these. The plastic ones are like my absolute favorite. They're like $45. I will tell you this, if you're going to buy them from Birkenstock online, because then they send you like coupon codes and stuff like that. So anyway, and I don't get like overwhelming emails from them either. I will tell you that. Because like, some companies you buy from them, you get 15 emails a day. By the way, I just made some coffee. I got a coffee with Caroline, but I only drank 1/4 of it. And then after that, I was kind of done with it. It wasn't really that good of a coffee. We've gone to this place before. I don't even remember what it's called. Anyway, it's like a coffee and smoothie place. I think I got the exact same thing I got before, which I didn't like. So I came home. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. And so I came home. He was like, look at that Charlie. He was like... So I came home and I was like, no, I'm going to wait to have coffee until I start vlogging. So this was a cup I bought a while ago. Do you remember it was like one of those camper cups? I think it's like Corksicle brand or something. Anyway, I've been using this the last couple nights. I like it. Well, hi, Mr. Otis. But I just did some dishes today. So this is like clean. Anyway, yeah, when I came home, I was like, I'm going to wait until I vlog to have coffee. What was I talking about before? This coffee that I got with Caroline today, it wasn't any good. But anyway, I am in such a good mood today. That's what I really wanted to tell you guys. No, though I am. And what's interesting about it is I didn't really get, no, I was going to tell you guys something else. No, I don't remember what I was going to tell you. Look, I wore all these bracelets today, and I wore like 6 of them, and I took like half of them off. People always think this is like a really expensive bracelet because it's got this little gold thing on there. I got it at some little shop, and it was like $10. But isn't that so cute? I love it. I have all these like little beaded ones. And then this is this bracelet Alex got me. This is like this Louis Vuitton bracelet that I love. So I kind of like to mention, I love to wear different bracelets. I had like 6 of them on, but and I had my watch on, but I took like the watch and all that off. Oh, but I still have my rings on. Anyway, yeah, I'm going on about 4.5 hours of sleep right now, but I don't feel tired really at all. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So Alex just came home. He was telling me a little bit about his day. Then he went upstairs. He changed into his sweatpants, which is like his pajamas. And then he came downstairs and he's responding to these emails. I've got 2 videos up. I filmed 5 videos today. I filmed a drama video. It was 1 hour and 2 minutes. It was my Gabby Hanna reaction to her podcast because people have been asking me to do that. Last night I watched her podcast and I took all these notes. I think I'm going to do a follow-up video to it because I didn't really get to say everything I wanted to say about it. But anyway, By the end of it, to be honest with you, I was so tired of talking about it that I was like, okay, I just got to get this video done. Then I did my reaction to Amish Stud, that movie on Netflix. Then did I watch it last night? Yeah, last night I watched Suddenly Amish and I took my notes on it. So I did my reaction to last week's Suddenly Amish. It was on again last night. Amy Slayton messaged me last night. I hadn't heard from her in forever, but she was watching my video. Well, I'll share this on my reaction to this week's 1,000 Pound Sisters episode. But she was watching my reaction to last week's video, or my video reaction to last week's episode, and she wanted to clarify some things for me. I was like, how you doing, girl? Congratulations on your wedding. She's like, thanks. She's like, how are you doing? I will tell you this, like, a lot of these people reach out to us. Amy Slayton is one of the only people that's like, yeah, you can share it and whatever that I talk to you. And she always, like, asks me how me and Alex are doing. She always asks that. Like, none of the other people that I've ever talked to through the years, I could give a shit, you know, to be like, how are you doing? No, but Amy Slayton always asks that. I haven't talked to her in forever. I was kind of surprised, like, and she usually, like, it was on Instagram. I think maybe I shared something, and so she responded to that, is how it was. She never usually. It's so funny, like, Mel will, like, message me, like, while we're texting, she'll message me something on Instagram. Nikki does the same thing. Tani does the same thing. Like, we'll be texting, and then all of a sudden I'll get on my Instagram, and I'll be like, you literally messaged me that right before we, like, either talked on the phone or we were texting. But anyway, so yeah, this coffee that I got with Caroline today. Oh, then I also did a haul when I got home of all new stuff. Well, I got Tylenol and I showed that. That was boring. Anyway, and then I did a review of these Alani drinks. I'm not like real. Those Alani drinks, I think, why are they so like hot to try? Because they have so much caffeine in them. Is it because of the sugar? I don't know. They just taste like they're not good. I don't like those drinks anyway. I went inside and I just poured them both down the sink. Like, I was like, well, that was a waste of money. So anyway, yeah, I was with Caroline today for Cousin Fun Day, and we got this coffee. Which, yeah, she got, what did she get? It was some cookie thing. But she didn't get any coffee. She had, like, her Pilates water in the car. And so I got this coffee, and, like, as we were leaving, I was like, I think I got this before, and I didn't like it. It was like an iced coffee. It wasn't good. I only drank, like, a fourth of it. So when I got home, I was like, I'm going to wait till I come out here and vlog. So, cheers. And I am super, super excited. I'm kind of surprised I'm not more tired. I'm super excited to walk tonight because the weather is so nice. To be honest with you, like, all my neighbors were out. I got to talk to all my neighbors today. I'm kind of surprised that there aren't more people walking. I really thought there, maybe because it's, well, what time is it right now? So when I came out here, the weather was 61, but it got up to about, because I looked in the computer. I'm uploading a video right now on my Peter Watches TV channel, or so this is when I'm uploading a video. So I can't, like, go out of it, or it'll stop uploading. It's 6:27 right now. You know, that's kind of the typical time that I usually vlog, right? Like, I'm ready for the sun to stay out longer. My neighbor 2 doors down, she and I were talking today. She had her dogs out, and they're like, she's got like that gated off, so they like run out there free. So I always want to call Walter and Otis Boo and Tucker. You guys that have had other dogs, do you do that a lot? But Otis and Walter always pull me down there. So she was out there and we were talking, and she's like, we need to get them together for a play date. And I was like, yeah, I agree. So anyway, but she was pulling me down there. So, or they were pulling me down there, so they got to see the dogs. They're real fascinated with them, but then her dogs, which are about the same size as Walter and Otis, they start barking through the gate, and then Walter and Otis get real scared and they pull back, because they're just little babies, you know? So anyway, so yeah, so I was waiting until I came out here to have another cup of coffee, and then Alex has already eaten, because he had Maggiano's at this dinner. He had breadsticks, and what did he say he had? Lasagna. I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna take my walk. I thought that was music, and it was a goose. You think LaDonna Duck is about to come back? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to, I've been like worried about putting all the food down there on the ground because of the dogs, but they don't really go over there. Not underneath the tree. You guys, the tree though, can I just tell you the grass around the tree? I should show you. I'm gonna show you right now. It is so beat up from all the seeds and the animals. I gotta show you guys this. It is so beat up from all like the, oh, I left the kitchen light on. Well, Alex is in there anyway. I should do like a little like outside, shouldn't I? No, that's not pretty. Okay, but look. First of all, I have to show you something that... Do you guys see this? Like, it is all chewed up. From all the... Like, there's no... crap. You can't really see it unless you stand back. Do you see it there? Look what Laura put over on her house. She just put these out today. I think they're so cute. Look, she put that little solar light, and then she put these little mushrooms. They had them at Costco. I saw them at Costco today. Aren't those so cute? So anyway, spring's in the air. Dun, 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 dun. Look at me dancing. Look at my little shirt that I thrifted about 20 years ago that I'm wearing. Anyway, are the dogs at the window? The dogs are not at the window. Can't believe it. Woo. Okay, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yeah. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna walk while my vlog, well, after my vlog gets done rendering, I'm gonna walk and then come back and then eat. I usually eat before I take a shower. Sometimes I don't, but then I'm gonna eat. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. I got stuff at Trader Joe's. But now that Alex got Maggiano's, I kind of want something. I hate that I say bad, but you know what I mean by that? I always say something bad, but I mean like Maggiano's isn't bad. And then people will be like, well, you could get something like really healthy at Maggiano's, like just a salad. I could, but that's not really what their salad is actually really good at Maggiano's. I'm kind of craving Italian food a little bit tonight. I don't know what's going on with this camera. And then I take my walk, and then when I come back from my walk, I'm gonna eat and shower and then take a nap at some point. I wanna read a lot tonight. I'm gonna get back into like my paperback books. I think I'm gonna start the Heated Rivalry book tonight called Game Changer. Is it like out of focus? No. I think I'm gonna start the Heated Rivalry book 1 is called Game Changer. I think I might start that tonight. I have all these books. Like I'm literally reading like 10 books right now, like a chapter a night. Which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. People are like, how do you keep your books so separate? To me, it's not any different than watching like 10 different TV shows in a week. It really isn't. I don't know how I keep them separate, but I do. So by the end of February, I'm like 6 books behind right now on my Goodreads, but like what's gonna happen is by the end of February when I start like finishing one a day, I finished one last night. I was kind of surprised because it was on my Kindle and I finished at 70%. Well, what it did was it went in and the next like 30% was all like the first part of the second book. It was Monument 14, which is a post-apocalyptic YA book. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But it ends like on a total cliffhanger and then it goes in. So it doesn't, like you have to read the whole series. I think I might start that new one tonight. So I finished that one and then I finished the other one, The Halloween Getaway. I finished that like the night before. It was short. So I have like 3 right now that are like, I'm like halfway done with them on my Kindle. And then I have like 3 paperbacks I'm like halfway done with. So I'll be finishing all of those like in the next week. Plus the Kathy Reichs book, the next Kathy Reichs book. So I'll have like 3 or 4 audiobooks done too. So I'll be caught up with my Goodreads. I'm not worried about that at all. But I do want to watch some good TV tonight too. Maybe a movie. I've been wanting to watch Marty Supreme, but I might save that till this weekend now. We'll see. By the time I get up and I get settled and everything, get the dog settled, I really only have like 3 or 4 hours. Really like 3 hours to watch a show. So then I kind of have to be like, okay, what am I going to watch? Does that make sense? Like, but I woke up today, so I really pushed it last night. Okay, what did I watch last night? So I watched last night, well, I got home with Tanya. I'll talk about that in a second. But I got home with Tanya at about, I got home like right at 9:30. We got out of our meeting early last night. And I got home like right at 9:30, put up the vlog, was ready to go up, and then I did not walk last night, and then I was going to maybe when I got home, but I was kind of like, I just want to relax. I was like, who's coming to the door? It's Walter. And then I ate something. What did I watch while I was eating? Because Alex was down here when I came home. What is it, bud? Oh, this is what I was just going to tell about the backyard. We're going to have to figure it out. Because I may just have to, during the day, like take them out on the leashes out front and out back and stuff like that. Because I was like leaning down. Otis was in front of me. Walter was behind me. They were all like in 5 feet. They don't really go very far from me. But the geese are coming back. I'm so excited. But I was leaning down and I was picking up like Otis's poop. Well, I could kind of, like, I was, like, doing it, and I was talking to Otis, you know, and I was, like, I talk to the dogs all day long, and I could see him kind of, like, go like that. Well, I picked up the poop, and I turned, and as I turned, like, Walter was already, like, 20 feet away. Well, what had happened was somebody was walking, like, down the street towards Laura's house. They were, like, halfway in her lawn. Well, when Walter took off, because I don't leash them in the backyard so they can just run the length, right? Like, it goes almost all the way down to the pool and back. They've never done this before. So, they've done it, but they don't really go that far away from me. So this woman was coming down the street, and so they, like, started running. Well, Walter stopped, but then, like, Otis ran after him, and so then they were standing there as she was walking by. By then, I got caught up to them, and I was like, come on, you guys, come on, you guys. Well, then, because they're in Laura's side yard, the woman kept on walking. Well, they kept on walking. She was really, really sweet. They kept on walking her. I had the front door open too, because I'd, like, been going in and out, but, like, you know, throughout filming for the day. But I had taken them out. I thought the video was done. I had taken them out through the backyard. Well, so this woman was really, really sweet. So then my neighbor across the street was out in the yard, and they saw her. So then they, like, started getting real agitated, and she was like, hi, Walter and Otis. And she didn't realize I didn't have them leashed. So as soon as she said that, they, like, ran across the street. So then I'm, like, trying to keep up with it. So then I was, like, trying to get them inside. And so then this other woman was walking down the other way, and she was really, really nice. But they basically just had this free-for-all, you know? So I was like, okay, we're going to have to figure out a different thing, or I'm just going to have to always leash them. I like them to just be able to run. Okay, they just run like crazy in the house. Like, they just go up and down the stairs and around and around and around. I like them to be able to go outside and just, like, run. You know what I mean? They're so small. Like, Laura has an electric fence, but her dog is big. Like, I don't want to do an electric fence with how small they are. I don't know. I'm just kind of weird about that. I know people do, but I don't really know what I'm going to do about it, because I don't want to have, like, a long lead on them either. So I don't really know what to do, and they love to just, like, run and, like, chase after each other around the house and back there. But usually when I take them back there, it's at night, and so they don't really see people walking and stuff, and there aren't people walking usually when I've taken them out there. So I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I have to figure it out. Or maybe I'm going to have to take them out, like, down there, it's just, like, condos and then the pool. So they wouldn't, like, see anybody walking down there. So I might just have to take them out and try to, like, train them to just go down that way. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, they were fine, but they were just, like, running through the yards, and everybody was like, they're so cute. I was like, thanks. I was like, come on, you guys. Oh, and then that was the other thing. So then I was trying to get them in the front door. Well, because they didn't know, like, to go back around the house, because they don't ever do that, right? So they didn't know, and so then I was trying to get them in, like, the front door, you know? And then, like, if I went, like, to try to pick up one, the other one thought I was playing. So then they were doing, like, this kind of deal with the plane. Finally, after, like, 5 minutes, I got them both in, and then they were like, then they were, like, manic inside the house. But that was the excitement for the day. So, yeah, so today, Caroline picked me up. Well, she said between 12:30 and 1. So I got up at like 11. And well, I got up early and fed them and took them out and stuff like that. And then we went back to sleep. And then I got up at about 11, took them out again. And then got ready. And Caroline ended up coming, like, right at 1 o'clock, I think. She texted me and she said she'd be there, like, right at 1 o'clock. So she came right at 1 o'clock and picked me up. I didn't really have a lot to do today. We went to the post office. I had, like, one package, which was a book. And I showed it on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I always do, like, my PO unboxings over there. It's one of my favorite. You have to go over there and see it. It's one of my all-time favorite books that somebody sent me. But there was no note in it. It was like an Amazon package. There was no note in it, so I don't know who sent it to me, but I love this book. And I've been wanting to reread it forever. I can't look because it's uploading and this video's uploading, but it's my Suddenly Amish video. I think I bought it on Audible a while ago. It's a recovery memoir, kind of. Well, it's more of an addiction memoir, but how you get sober at the end of it. I remember, like, reading it, and I've talked about it through the years. It's called I'm Not Myself These Days by Josh Kilmer Purcell. Yeah, I was like, is it Kilmer Purcell or Purcell Kilmer? It's Josh Kilmer Purcell. And he was a drag queen, and he wore these, like, heels that had, the front of it has a goldfish on it, and it's because he wears these heels that have goldfish in it. It's really sad at parts, but it's fantastic, too, and it's really humorous. If you like Augustin Burroughs or David Sedaris, it reminds me a lot of that. And not just because they're gay writers, but it just does. I remember somebody telling me to read that book, and I read it, and I just was, like, floored at how fantastic it was. If I ever find somebody that, like, recommends an obscure book to me, and then I end up liking it, I'm like, that person knows, like, everything that I will like to read. Like Stacy has recommended some books to me, and every book that Stacy has recommended. Hi Stacy from the book club, and she's watches the vlog. But like every book that Stacy has ever recommended to me, I've always liked. Like even Tanya and Mel and Nikki, like we don't even like all the same books. Stacy, every book she's recommended to me, I've really liked. There's a couple people like that, like Caroline and I, which Caroline is like a newer reader. She only listens to audiobooks, but she's like a newer reader. Like she didn't read 10 years ago. Now she listens to audiobooks like all the time, probably because she's in her car like for work and stuff a lot. But like if Caroline likes a book, I know I'll like it because we always like the same books. She tried to argue with me today in the car because I told her last week she loves Emily Henry books, and she doesn't typically just love romances, but she likes Emily Henry and she likes Abby Jimenez. And so I told her that we had watched the movie on Netflix, People You Meet on Vacation. And so last week I was like, Caroline, you need to watch that movie because, you know, you love Emily Henry. So today she goes, oh, I went and I looked and I had already seen that movie. She goes, I watched it like 2 years ago or a year ago. I go, it wasn't out a year ago, Caroline. It just came out like a month ago. No. It came out like a year ago. I go, girl, no it didn't. She goes, well, I already watched it. I could see it on my Netflix. She watches her iPad too, usually. I was like, well, girl, I don't know how you remember it. She goes, when I watched it, it didn't seem real familiar to me. She probably started it and was cleaning her house. Tony does that all the time and doesn't remember like that she watched it. Anyway. Can I just tell you how sad it is? I don't know why I'm thinking about this right now. But I can remember back in the day doing videos sitting in that chair in there. No, that's not the sad part. I know people want me in that chair again. But people are like, why do you always film in your bedroom? Somebody asked me that the other day. Well, they said it really nice. They said, I was on my review video, and they said, the rest of your house must be so nice to film in. Like, why do you always just film on the front porch or like the bedroom? First of all, the natural light from the lamps in the bedroom and the light that comes over is like perfect lighting for the bedroom with the white wall behind me. Bringing out the ring light, if you remember with the ring light back in the day, my camera still does it from time to time, but it would go in and out. The lighting would go in and out. I tried to fix the camera so many times. I had different brands of cameras. It would never work because all of the kitchen stuff behind me. There's really no good place to sit in the house. We only have this window right here, the upstairs window that's like covered. This one has shutters over it, and then the living room window. So like if I had the living room windows to my back, like the lighting in the living room is horrible to film. It probably would be good with a ring light right now, but then all the kitchen you see in the background, so it's constantly going in and out of focus. When the basement is done, I will probably start filming in the basement and bring the ring light back out and stuff like that. But the bedroom is just easy, and I feel like it's the best lighting. Out here as well. So that's why I film out here, but I know people miss me in the chair. But anyway, this is what I was going to say. I can remember when I would film in the chair, and the ring light would be probably like, yeah, it'd probably be like that distance for me. I could totally see in the camera. In the 9 years that I have been filming, well, this is my 10th year of vlogging. May 11th will be 10 years of my booktube channel. In the 10 years, basically, that I've been filming over here, my eyesight is so bad without my reading glasses that I literally cannot see. I mean, I can see the camera. Like, I can see the outline of my face right here, but I'm, like, all blurred. Like, I can't tell if I'm, like, in focus or not at all. Like, at all. I could probably guess. Well, I have a lot of shirts that look like this. I mean, I could tell you that I had a plaid shirt on. I could tell you what hat I had on and stuff like that, but it's blurry to me. Like, isn't that so sad? The reading glasses of it all. What is taking this video so long to upload? Oh, it's got 9 more minutes. It was only a 20-minute video. I don't know why it's taking so long. My drama videos. I only have 2 videos posted so far. I've got my Peter Does Stuff video, and I have my review video. My drama video is uploading on the computer. This is uploading on my phone, and then I got to upload my movie video when I get done. So I'll do that while I'm like waiting for the vlog to get rendered, and those will all be up. Anyway, so yeah, Caroline picked me up today. We went and got coffee. She got her car washed. We went to the post office. We went to, well, I only had one package at the post office. It was this book. And then we went to Costco. What did I buy at Costco? Oh, I bought these dog toys. And I needed Tylenol. Caroline got a bunch of stuff. Okay, so Caroline's going on a girls trip this week. She's going on a girls trip. It's this girls trip they do every weekend to Brown County, Indiana, which is like between like Bloomington, where IU is, and Nashville, Indiana. It's real pretty. And it's actually where Alex went a couple weekends ago, and it's where Tanya went last weekend. But anyway, her girlfriends all go get a cabin down there. They've done this trip for like 11 and 12 years, she was telling me. I know she does it every year. This year, it's only like, I think 5 girls, and it started at 6. the last 2 years, it was like 10 or 11 girls. They don't leave the cabin. They just stay there the whole weekend. Like, Caroline's doing dinner one night. So each of them has a meal. She's doing lasagna. That's the second mention of lasagna. Should I get it? I would eat lasagna if, like, I was served lasagna, but I'm not a big lasagna fan. Like, I would never order it probably off of a menu. Unless it was, like, I don't know. It was, like, supposed to be the best lasagna, vegetarian lasagna in the world. My mom used to make a vegetarian lasagna that was really, really good. I can kind of see it in my head. There was something, like, yellow and green about it. Not, like, on a gross, but it looked good. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway. So, she was telling me this place that she orders this lasagna from, because she was talking about she was going to go to Taylor's Bakery before she went down there. She was going there for 3 nights. I was like, is Mike going to miss you? She goes, she's like, no, he's probably thankful that I'm leaving so he can just watch SportsCenter all weekend long and be with the dogs. So she's going down there this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then, but they don't really leave the cabin. I said, do you guys go out to eat or anything down there? She's like, no, we each do a meal and then we just stay. And they play games, they play cards, they sit on the back patio, they walk, they like hike. There's like woods behind this cabin and stuff like that, and bonfire. And, I mean, they go to bed real early, all of them. And they get up early and they take like a hike. It's real pretty down there. It's all like woods and stuff. So she was getting all kinds of stuff at Costco for that. She was asking me like, do you think these muffins will keep till Friday? I was like, girl, you're asking the wrong person. How would I know? So anyway, we walked around Costco. We looked all at, so she like, I don't know how to say this. Okay, like if you, there's like things that Tanya and I say, they're like good recovery, bad recovery, but like we don't say it, that we say it like with the 12-step words. But anyway, it's like bad 12-step. Like if you take something, you don't put it back where it belongs in a grocery store, that's like bad. You don't do that, right? Like, anyway, so Caroline got these cupcakes and she was like, then we were like in the dog food section. She's like, I don't want these cupcakes anymore. She goes, where should I put them? I go, you should put them back where they came from. She goes, I don't want to walk all the way. I go, just give them to me. I'll walk them back. Oh, I got t-shirts from there too. That 32 Below brand that I got the long underwear. I love the long underwear. So I got some t-shirts because they're supposed to keep you cool. So I thought like walking in the summer, they'd probably be perfect. I guess I could walk, you know, with no shirt on. Ah! I used to, back in the day, in my apartment, I used to run with just shorts on and no shirt on. I don't think anybody wants to see that today. But, I mean, I look better than I did. But so anyway, where else did we go? Costco, Trader Joe's. Oh, somebody, about this whole baton story. So somebody sent me a picture and said that they had, when I say this, they'll say online. Who is shopping Five Below online? So somebody sent me this picture of the sparkle baton at Five Below. Okay, I was like, I'm getting a baton. I'm going to order one online now. So I was like, Caroline, I need to go to Five Below. So she's like, okay. She didn't want to go in. So she was doing work while she was in the car waiting for me. So I went to Five Below. I walked all through Five Below. No batons. Then I went next door to Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever it was. That store, I used to go there all the time. I have never in my life seen a messier store. Like, I almost said more disgusting. It was pretty bad. I mean, it literally looked like a dirty dive bar at 4 o'clock. I said this in one of my other videos. At like 4 o'clock in the morning when the lights go up. Like, to be honest with you, if this video gets done by the time this goes to the 30-minute mark, I might like go in and put my other video up, but it's not. I was kind of blown away. I was like looking back by the toys and there were like cans of food. I mean, it's not necessarily their fault. Like, it's probably people that come in there all day long that are rude, but there were literally like cans of like beans on the floor that like had busted. Like, first of all, nothing was organized. It was just like on top of each other, like it hadn't been put onto the aisles yet and stuff like that. And there was like these cans of beans that were like all broken open. It was like went over like 2 aisles. It was gross. And it stank in the store. It was so, I mean, like I do not remember Dollar General being that way. The one by Tanya's house, I don't know if there's a difference in Dollar Tree or Dollar General, but the one by Tanya's house is like spotless. Five Below is spotless. This store was disgusting. I mean, it was gross. I was like, because then I was in there and I was like, I was looking, I was like, maybe I'll buy some of this or maybe some of that. And I was like, I'm not buying anything in this store. Like, it was gross. And so I left. But I did look. If they had a baton, I would have bought a baton. But they didn't have any batons. So then we went to Fresh Time. And what did Caroline get? Oh, she wanted to get salad. She's all worried the stuff wouldn't make it till Friday to go down there. Because I guess her dinner's on Friday night. I said, Caroline, you always stress out so much about these dinners that you do. And then I ask you afterwards, like, how did your brunch? Or how, because Mike usually cooks the meals. I was like, how did your lunch or how did your dinner go? And I said, and then I'm like, look, because I think we're almost at the end. Am I at the 30-minute mark? I can't really tell. Hold on. I guess I could just put my reading goal. We were at the 30-minute mark. But anyway, I'm always like Mike usually makes her meals for her. Oh, this is what she was telling me. The place that she's getting the lasagna is like this woman, and she owns this company, and I love this, that she does this. And she makes these home-cooked meals, but then you like she has a menu. Like, she makes like 10 lasagnas a day or something. Or they're probably frozen, I don't know. But, and then like they're home-cooked meals that she like cooks at her house. She's like, Caroline said she has like 3 ovens, industrial ovens and stuff. She cooks at home, and it's like a service she does. So you can order all kinds of stuff from her. That's kind of like how Alex's family does like Venezuelan Christmas and stuff like that. They have like, there's some lady that like all of his family and his friends, like his family's friends, like they all go to like, so like ayacas or like this Christmas, it's like wrapped in these leaves. If you're Latino or Venezuelan, you know what I'm talking about. But like they will all go to this one woman. Like everybody that's Venezuelan in the north side of Indianapolis goes to this one woman. I don't know how much money she makes off these ayacas in the month of December, but she must be bankrolling. Because they'll be like, how many ayacas do you want? Like they ask, it's like in the family group text, and Alex will say like 3 or something. They'll say like 1. And then one year they ordered me, they had vegetarian ayacas. I didn't live for them, I have to tell you. They were kind of gross. Alex loves them. But anyway, it's kind of the same thing. So Caroline told me what this woman's brand was. She has like a business. It's called something like Mrs. So-and-so's or whatever. I love that idea. I mean, I know that there's a lot of those around. But anyway, Caroline's like, I always go to her for this stuff. She does casseroles and all kinds of stuff. Isn't that a cute idea? Anyway, Caroline's like, she's kind of expensive, but her food is so fantastic. So she was getting garlic bread, and will it make it till Friday? I go, why are you asking me this, Caroline? Like, I host meals or something. I don't ever host meals. I'm going to put this over my legs like a little blanket. I'm not really cold, but it'll be cozy. So anyway, what did I get? Oh, I got these donut holes at Fresh Time. I went in there to look for Equal. 2 things I really wanted today. Move this over. I really wanted a baton, and I really wanted Equal. All they had at Fresh Time was stevia, and all they had at Costco were big bags of like raw sugar. I was like, not raw, like real, but that brand, you know, raw sugar. I don't want bag. I want the little packets. So I'm gonna have to order. They have it at the grocery store. I was, by the time Caroline said you're fading fast. I go, well, I have a lot of videos I want to make when I get home. I was just kind of over being out, honestly. I was telling Tanya this last night, because on the way home, she said, you seem really tired. And I said, I've just been around a lot of people lately. I said, not you. Like, being one-on-one with Tanya is fantastic. We had a blast last night. But, like, the meeting kind of drained. It was a fantastic meeting. But I've just been around a lot of people lately, and I'm just really not used to it. I don't know what that says about me. Diagnose me, don't, whatever. But, like, I just get drained around a lot of people to the point where, like, I noticed it being at the meeting last night. Like, I was sitting in the meeting, and we go in, and everybody's like, hey, it's good to see you guys. Everybody's so friendly. It was good talking to people. But then we sat down, the meeting starts, like, and then after the beginning part of the meeting, like, everybody splits up into smaller groups. So people talk in between then, too, like, as you're going to your small group. And so I was talking to people, and I just, like, in that moment, I was like, I am so tired. Like, I felt like, and it was kind of how I felt at the wedding. Like, I had a blast. Like, I'm so glad I do it. I just feel like, and I told Tanya that, and she goes, I mean, Tanya is always so supportive and sweet to me of, like, stuff like this. And she goes, well, do you think it's the social anxiety stuff? I said, honestly, Tanya, even around people that I love, I just find myself getting drained. Like, Tanya energizes me. Like, Caroline energizes me. But, like, being in Costco around a lot of people, like, I just feel drained of my energy. We were at Fresh Time, and there weren't even that many people in the store, and I just felt drained of my energy, you know? To where I'm like, I gotta be honest with you, like, a lot of nights when I walk now, I don't listen to music or a book. I just kind of, like, walk. Like, the silence. The silence kind of energizes me a little bit. Like, I just paused for a second, like, before this pause, and I was, like, listening. It's like, I just, like, love just, like, listening to that. Like, the nothingness of it all, and the dog barking in the distance, and a car, you know, in the road. I love that, you know? But anyway, so yeah, so today was great. Today was fun. We went to Fresh Time, and then after that, she wanted to go somewhere else. Where'd she want to go? She needs firewood for this weekend. I said, just order it. She goes, and I meant to her house. She's like, I'm not going to order it to my house. And she goes, do you mean to the cabin? I just looked at her. She goes, that's a really good idea. Why would a cabin not have firewood that you could just buy extra and pay extra amount of money? Don't you think that you should do that if you have a cabin that you're renting out? I mean, don't you think most people would want to have a fire at the fire pit at the cabin that you're renting, why wouldn't you just offer firewood instead of having people bring their own firewood? Like, that seems like a big ask, don't you think? I wouldn't even think to bring firewood. But they stay in the same cabin every year, so that's how she knows. But anyway, so, oh, look at this. My video's done. Okay, listen, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna look where the time is. I'm gonna go inside really, really quick, get another battery in case this one dies, and then I'm also gonna start uploading my movie video on my phone so that it can be all done by the time I get done, and then when I take my walk, I'll have my other videos up and stuff. Okay, so I will be back in 2 and 2. Don't miss me too much. Okay, I'm back. Got my battery in case this dies. I'm uploading my very last video for the day. Well, not my last video, but not counting my vlog. I'm uploading my movie video for the day for Amish Stud. Amish Stud. And then I am going to, well, no. Then I'm not going to do anything. Then I'm going to finish this vlog. I got my other battery, but I don't know how much I'm going to vlog because it's like 7 o'clock. Listen to that. The night looks so pretty outside. It's like 7 o'clock, and I don't want to be like too late on this. I keep on saying I'm going to do these longer vlogs, and I don't. Now, Alex tomorrow night, oh my lord, they're running down the street with lights on their head. Everybody's wearing shorts today. It's like, but we're supposed to have snow again next week. The dogs are being crazy inside. I just like, while I was like airdropping this video to my phone, Alex is upstairs in bed. So I bought these two like balls for the dogs today that like they can chew on, and they're like this big. Caroline's like, they're too big, they won't know what to do with them, but they make this noise. I thought they would love them, so I like took them upstairs. Alex is like, they're too big, they won't know what to do with them. They didn't know what to do with them. But I'm like, I'm gonna like throw them downstairs and they'll like run after them. They'll get it, don't you think, after a while? Maybe. It's such a pretty night outside. Let me show you the night. Now, sometimes the night doesn't show up. Look at that. Is that not such a pretty night as it goes out of focus? Look at that. Come on now, focus. Why is it? What is it doing? There's a car going down the street right there. There, it's going into focus. Look at that pretty night out there. It's a lot darker than it looks like for you guys. I don't know why it always shows up lighter on camera, but isn't that such a pretty evening? Look at that sky. When I do my prayers and meditations at night, I like to like, when I bring the dogs outside and I look up at the sky with the stars. That's when I do my prayers and meditations, looking up at the stars. I love that. Anyway, yeah, this is a thrifted shirt that I got, literally. It's a Levi's shirt. I think it says Levi's on it somewhere. I got this so many years ago. Anyway, I'm loving that I can fit in some stuff that I haven't been able to fit into for a long time. There's still stuff that I've got I'll pull it on and be like, oh, not yet, honey. Not yet. Maybe one day, but not yet. There's some stuff in my closet I'm just like, you're never going to fit into it again. It's not even about like losing the weight or getting into shape and getting your body firm and stuff. It's like your body changes over time. Like stuff that I could wear when I was, and I'm not talking about the style of it. I'm talking about the fit of it. Like your body changes. Even if you were staying the same weight. Like, I would be interested to know this, because my weight, you know, has fluctuated so much up and down through the years. Like, if you've stayed the same weight, like, let's just say for the last 20 or 30 years, are there things that you could have, that you wore? I feel like this is kind of a stupid question when I ask it, but no, I truly am interested in this, and don't call me Truly Brown. But, like, let's say you're my age, right? And when you were 30, like 20-some years ago, okay? Were there things that if you wore, like a shirt like this, like, I'll put on a shirt that like when I was 30 it would fit completely fine, but now it's like so tight, like where my my wings are and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so are there things like, even if you're the same weight that you were like 20 years ago, like you've been the same weight all these years, right? Let's say, but now it's 20 years later, and that those same clothes won't fit you, even though you're not any heavier, just because your body has changed. Like, it's so weird when I look at my body in the mirror and I'm like, certain things about my body have changed in ways. Well, because I walk so much, my legs are so muscular now, which that's kind of a new thing. Like, I mean, I walk so much and almost every single night that like my legs are so muscular. Not so much my upper top, but like right here, my chest is not bad. I mean, better than it's been in years. But my goal for February is to start lifting and stuff. I haven't really done that. I know. I feel like because of the cold, like next winter, I need to really figure out what I'm going to do for next winter, because I feel like I used it. I still walked, but I used it as an excuse. Like, I wouldn't walk as long. I definitely wasn't lifting weights and stuff. I am so much more inspired in the spring and the summertime to do it. Maybe it's because of being at the pool, but it's not because I care how I really look. I don't know. It's easier to be more active. You can be active till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, you know, whatever. Like there is, I mean, even though it's like nicer today than it's been, there's still a little bit of a chill outside. So, like when I walk tonight, I'll definitely wear a jacket, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so today with Caroline was fun, and then I came home and took the dogs out and did all that, and then I filmed my drama video. Well, no, first I filmed, after I took them out, I filmed my haul video sitting right there and my review video of these Alani drinks that I actually got with Tanya last night. And then I filmed a drama video, the Gabby Hanna reaction, that was like an hour and 2 minutes. And then I did my TV reaction to Suddenly Amish, and then I did my movie reaction to Amistad. It was a very Amish kind of day today. So last night, we had couples counseling. It was fine. It was kind of like, some of our sessions are just kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, I call them press conferences. My mom used to talk about that. Like, we talked about, like, trips we're planning, and we talked about, like, things we want to, like, you know, do on our trips and stuff like that. Like, as far as, like, couples connecting and stuff like that. But we didn't, like, it wasn't, like, a deep session at all, which was fine. We didn't really have anything deep to talk about. But, I mean, sometimes it's just kind of check-in. And so then after that, Alex took me to Tanya Jean's, and we were there at like 5 after 7. So we both got to our therapy session early, and we were his last session, so we started a little bit early and we got out. So he got me at Tanya. Well, Tanya lives really close to where we have our therapy session. So we were done at like, I don't even remember. But anyway, so then Tanya and I went and we got coffee. Miriam's, that's what that place is called. Tanya pulled in, she thought it was still open. I said, no, because remember when we got our feet done the last time, it closed at 6 or 6:30. And she was like, I know, but like maybe that was just that day. It was like you could see from the street that it was dark, but she drove into like the strip mall. I was so sad. I wanted my espresso tonic, but they didn't have that. So we went and got coffee. And then Tanya was like, do you want to go and get snacks? Because like sometimes after like the meeting, we'll go to the gas station. She gets a fountain pop, and then we'll get snacks. And I said, well, don't you want to get your fountain pop afterwards? She goes, well, I can still get my fountain pop afterwards. She's like, but I feel like we need snacks. She's like, you need snacks at your house. I go, girl, I've got so much Trader Joe's stuff right now. She wanted to go to the gas station was what it was. She knows this guy that works at the gas station. She says, she calls him as her friend. He's like 85. He's so nice to her. She goes, he always asks about you. I go, Tanya, he doesn't know who I am at all. You know what he said to me when we were leaving? Because I got those 2 Alani drinks. He goes, I'll probably see you tomorrow. I think he thinks I'm Tanya's husband, Eric. I don't think he can even see over the counter. Anyway, Tanya's so nice to him. She's like, how are you doing? What is his name? She called him by his name. This is the same gas station where we saw the vampire. I actually told the story in my review video. Whenever we go into this, we go to this gas station like every time we go to a meeting on Tuesdays. Tanya's like, do you think we'll see the vampire? She always asks that. But anyway, we went there, and then we still had time, so she was just kind of driving around Noblesville. I was showing her like where the wedding was. She knew. Tanya had gone to some event there or something like that. I think they're running around there. I think I heard one of them. They usually, if they're running around, they come down here. But Alex is inside with them anyway. So we still had time, so we were like driving around. We got to the meeting like 10 minutes early. There weren't a lot of people at the meeting last night. There weren't a lot of people when we got to the meeting last night, definitely. So we went inside, we talked to some of, it was mostly people that we knew that like have been going to the meeting forever. The meeting was really good last night. It was talking about, the topic was getting stuck in recovery, like when you get complacent. And like, it was somebody that was earlier in sobriety, but not early, like somebody that had like, I think he had about 10 years, bringing up about, like, to people that were old timers, like, what do you do when you get stuck in sobriety? I think it's a really good conversation to have. So anyway, we talked about that. Tanya and I talked about it on the way home too, like how do you not get, like, where you feel like you don't? You know, like, one of the things that people say to me is, you still go to meetings after all these years? Yeah, because the people that have what I want are people that still go to meetings and still work programs and have sponsors. The people that have the most strongest spiritual foundation and the most peace of mind and seem the happiest are people that keep on doing the work. So yeah, I do that because that's what was taught to me. I mean, I have friends of mine that are 50 years sober and still have sponsors, do inventory, go to meetings, sponsor people, do service work regularly. They're doing the same things they were doing at year 1. And And that's why they've been able to maintain that. Oh, here come the walkers. There's a lot of people like walking now. She's walking so fast. Anyway, so Tanya and I talked about it a lot on the way home. Like, those periods of time where you get kind of complacent and being like, do I want to do this anymore? I mean, there's been a lot of times in my recovery that I'm not like, gung-ho, recovery. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of times I'm just like, I'm not. I think that's a normal thing you go through in recovery. I think when I stepped away for 4 years and I wasn't going to meetings, I was using any excuse in the world because I just really, it wasn't just about that. It was about my mom passing away and I was angry at God, and I think I used that as an excuse to step away. When in retrospect, what I should have done was step in to it more and lean on people, and I really did during the time that my mom was sick. But after that, I just kind of was like, I just was checked out. And, but I also think that, like, I had to not go to meetings for 4 years. You know, I always say, like, I stayed sober during then, but I wasn't going to meetings. Like, I was pretty dry during that time, you know? Like, I didn't really have any spiritual foundation. I wasn't, like, real emotional. I wasn't emotionally sober. I wasn't a happy person. I was pretty miserable. I was very negative. Had I not gone through that 4 years, I don't think that I would have the gratitude for my recovery that I have today. Like, I think I had to go through that because when I came back in, I came in like a newcomer. Like, I came in like, I really want this because I had missed it for so long that I knew how important it was to my life. And so when I came back in, I think it changed everything for me. So that was what Tanya and I were talking about on the way home last night, was talking about just those periods in our life. She's had them too. We've all had them. I think that have been sober, like where you get stuck and what do? I'm like, am I almost? No, I was like, there's no way I'm at the 30-minute mark. I was at the 11-minute mark. So it was a great meeting last night. On the way home, she got a fountain pop, and we got home. We got out of the meeting early too last night. Everything was ending early. So came home last night, and then when I came in, what was Alex watching? Oh, he was real excited last night to watch the season finale of Tell Me Lies. I asked him, I said, do you think I would like that show? He's like, I don't know if you would or not. Tanya watches it too. All his girlfriends watch it. I think Caroline watches it. Nobody will really tell me if they think I would like it or not. You think I would like Tell Me Lies if you watch it? Alex likes it a lot. So, I ate last night, and then, what did I do after that? We didn't watch anything together last night, did we? No, he has a late meeting tomorrow night. That was what I was going to say earlier. So he won't be home until like 8:30 or 9, or even later than that, possibly tomorrow night. But it's the last time until fall that he has this meeting. It's like this meeting that goes like, they have it like every other Thursday for a quarter. Well, they start it, I guess it's like, it starts in the fall, and they have it every other meeting, or every other week. It's like a dinner meeting. They have it every other week from like the fall until like March. So this is his last time to have this meeting until like September. Who's out there in the street? Maybe it's my neighbors next door, but I don't see them. Usually because he's got all these new lights on the house next door, so if they even walk outside, the lights go up like that. Oh, it's that house over there. I don't know those people. Maybe one of the only neighbors in this neighborhood that I don't know. They hardly ever come out of their house. Just getting stuff out of the trunk of her car. Anyway, then I laid down, took a nap. I just take such fantastic naps compared to when I sleep at night. I do. And took a nap, and well, I read my Franklin Christopher book, and I read something else. I think it was this morning when I call it this morning, but when I went to bed last night, 5:30 in the morning, I think it was. When I went to bed last night, that was when I finished Monument 14. I don't think it was last night before my nap. It was this morning. Anyway, and then I also read I'm Reading Beyond the Shadows, which is the cozy mystery book for February. I like it. The writing is a little over the top, but I really like the basis of the story. It's 3 friends from, like, grew up together, and now they're back in Savannah, or she's back in Savannah, this main character. And, like, her best friend's kind of like this artsy librarian type, and it's this guy next door. I think she might fall in love with him, but they were, like, best friends in high school. His name's Graham. I really like it. It's just a little wordy. But, I mean, cozy mysteries, they're not the best written books in the entire world. Like, the misfortune books are fantastic. But some of the books are not, like, the best, written books in the entire world. But I really, really like it. So anyway, read some of that. So anyway, then when I got up last night, I watched Suddenly Amish, and I took notes on it. And then I watched, I talked to somebody on the phone last night really late. Somebody really random too. Oh, it was one of my sober friends I hadn't seen for a long time that called me on the way home from Tanya. And so I was like, I'll be home later. And she was like, I'll be up late if you want to call me late. So I talked to her. And then, so talked to her, watched Suddenly Amish and took notes. And then I watched the Gabby Hanna video and I took notes. And then I read a little bit for like 20 minutes. My eyes started getting tired. So at that point is when like the dogs are like, they're getting really tired. So they came up in the chair with me. I turned the kitchen. I usually keep the kitchen lights on when I'm like watching shows to take notes on. So I turned the lights off because my eyes were kind of getting tired. I don't take my contacts out until I go to bed. And so like during my nap, I sleep with my contacts in. But anyway, my eye doctor said that was fine for an hour or two. So, but the dark kind of helps my eyes. Anyway, so then I watched an episode and a half of Sherwood. Yeah, I finished the 3rd episode and I started the 4th episode. It's good. I like it. It's really deep. It's really, really deep. So I might finish that tonight. There's like so many shows that I want to watch. What comes out tomorrow? That Murder in Glitterball City comes out tomorrow on HBO. I don't know if the whole documentary comes out, but it's the one about the gay couple. It has to do with murder. It's like all around the gay community in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. For those of you that have heard my stories for a long time and like true crime, you're going to want to watch this. So we read the book for the True Crime Book Club. I think it's called Murder in Glitterball City or something like that. The Glitterball City is referring like this disco ball. Did the battery just go the halfway mark? I feel like it just did. Yeah, it did. But it's all about Louisville, Kentucky. It's about it's a murder that happens within the gay community. I don't really remember a lot about the book, but when you watch the footage of it, it's got the Connection bar in it I talk a lot about. Hurricane Summers, that was the MC of the drag show at the Connection in Louisville for like 20 years. She's in this documentary. They have like a lot of people. I haven't seen like full trailers of it yet, so I don't really know, but I have a feeling, there's this one guy that was like Mr. Entertainer of the Year, and he's been Mr. Continental. His name's like Judah something. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook. My video just got done, but he's in it too. Like, there's a lot of people that worked at the Connection. I remember the Connection being a part of the book. But anyway, it's going to be a good documentary. It's going to be like very similar kind of to the Fox Hollow Farms thing, but it's going to talk more about the gay community of Louisville. The gay community of Louisville was huge. Like I think it still is. It has Play Louisville down there. But when I went there back in the day when I used to go out with my friends, Alex and I, like when we first started dating, we would go to Louisville probably once a month. I mean, it was still really crazy down there. When I first started going to Louisville, when I was like 19 or 20 years old with my friends, I mean, Louisville was a huge gay hub. And the Connection was this huge bar. It had like a drag theater. It doesn't exist anymore, but it had a restaurant. It had all this. It was a huge dance floor. It had like this upstairs, it just like had this one room with a fireplace in it. Later it had like go-go bar area, go-go dancers. When I first started going down there, it had an outside. Then they enclosed the outside. My ex and I, because he lived in Seymour, so that was like 40-minute drive for him. So we would go with his friends from Seymour to Louisville. We used to go to like Thunder over Louisville, which is the beginning of the Kentucky Derby. And then we would go out that weekend. Kentucky Derby weekend is like, Derby weekend in Louisville is huge. Like, I can remember Dan Cortez. I went down there with my friends when I was like 20. Dan Cortez came down there that weekend. All those MTV people were there. Because everybody would come to the Connection, even though it wasn't, like, it was a gay bar, but a lot of straight people came there too. And it was huge. They put tents down on the street. It's not like that at all anymore. Like, Indianapolis was a huge gay hub for, I mean, it was like Chicago back in the day. It's just not. Like, there's, I think, 2 gay bars in Indianapolis. Back in the day, there were like 10 or 15. I mean, it's just really kind of sad. And I also think the culture's changed a lot. People don't really go out as much as they did, you know, back in the day. But I can't wait to see this documentary. It comes out tomorrow night. I will be sat for that documentary. It's called like, well, I can look it up. It's called like Murder in Glitterball City or something like, hold on. Let's look it up. Murder in Glitter. I think the last time I looked it up, I had to look up Louisville Glitterball City. Maybe that's not what it's called. We read the book for the I remember reading the book. I didn't think the book was that great. A Dark Room in Glitterball City, Murder, Secrets, and Scandal in Old Louisville. A Dark Room in Glitterball City by David Domine is a true crime book about the 2009 murder of James Carroll in Old Louisville Mansion, exploring the crime, the subsequent trials, and the city's eccentric history, blending murder mystery with local color, Victorian architecture, and social commentary. TV show. Murder in Glitterball City is a two-part HBO true crime documentary series premiering on February 19th, 2026. Based on David Domine's book, A Dark Room in Glitterball City, the show chronicles the 2010 killing of Kentucky hairstylist and drag performer Jamie Carroll. Oh, I do remember this now. Whose body was discovered months later in a Louisville wine cellar. Oh, that must be why they have all that. I remember the drag name. He wasn't like, I don't remember him being like a huge drag performer like you would have known him if you went to bars. And I think they explained that in there. Are we getting packages? I've actually ordered some stuff. I ordered like 2 books off of Amazon that haven't come yet, and they should have. I'm wondering if they got delivered to the wrong place. I need to look on Amazon. No, it was a FedEx package. I think I am getting something from FedEx. You guys, I ordered that. Did I tell you about this? Did I already talk about this? I said something to Alex last night. He's like, don't get discouraged yet. He's like, you always do. I was like, I know. But I ordered that luggage. I was so excited about the deal that I got. And then I like got online and I looked. I don't remember how this all went down. Maybe somebody told me something about it. But all the reviews are horrible about that luggage. That the wheels fall off and all this kind of stuff. And then somebody sent it to me and they were like, I said, yeah, I know, I saw. I'm like regretting that I bought it. But the carry-on came. It's like the carry-on's too heavy, the wheels fall off, the charger doesn't work. Why is it like, can't we have nice things? I was so excited. I should have just bought just cheap luggage off of Amazon like I've done every other time. Every time I get excited about something, there's just, do you know what I mean? Do you ever do that? It's just always like, there's a scam to it. My stuff came. Other people online were like, we didn't even get our bags. I got every one of my bags. Everything that said it was coming in the bundle, I got. But now and then I feel like, do you ever feel like this? I feel like a kid that was so excited about something and I just got completely scammed. That's how I feel. Like sea monkeys. Like, I feel like sea monkeys just explain my life, you know? Like, I'm so excited about sea monkeys and you find out they're just shrimp. You know? I mean, like, is that really what life's all about, Charlie Brown? I used to get so excited about stuff when I was a kid, just to find out that it was fake. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was so disappointed in it. The luggage looks beautiful. I took the huge bag out. I'm like, damn, like it looks good. One of the reviews, it's like literally like if you get online, there are threads of people talking about it and it's just scathing. People are like, it's the shittiest luggage I've ever had. The wheels fell off the first time. I mean, it's like every review is bad. And there's one underneath there, somebody wrote, like it's like somebody said, what do you guys have to say about this luggage? And somebody put, people will be asking you where you bought it. I mean, it's beautiful to look at, but if it won't even, if the wheels don't even work. Hey, you know, what if I'm in the Miami airport and I'm like, pulling my husband would be laughing at me. He would. And he wouldn't feel one bit sorry for me either. No, he would laugh. I got this Patagonia bag years ago. I saw somebody had it in the airport. Do not buy Patagonia luggage. I'm telling you right now, it's beautiful. Do not buy it. So I bought this Patagonia luggage. Okay, it's the long, I know when I say this, somebody's going to be like, I have Patagonia luggage and I love it. Well, it must work better for you than it does for me. Okay, so I bought this, I think I ended up giving it to somebody. Who's walking down the street? I can hear people talking. I don't even remember seeing it in the basement anytime since I've been cleaning out the basement. We keep all of our bags together. Who's walking down the street? Oh, look at those cute little dogs. It's so dark, I can only see the dogs. But anyway, I bought this black Patagonia bag. I bought a matching bag to go with it, and the matching bag, it's like a computer bag, is just as bad. It like zips all the way around. It's so weird. I love Patagonia stuff. You know that, right? The luggage, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so I like duffel bags. Back in the day, I always had duffel bags. So it's this large duffel bag, and it's black. For years and years and years, everybody would laugh at me. My ex, Alex, everybody. The bag I carried, this is so weird that I think about this now with heated rivalry. I bought this blue. I was at like Dick's Sporting Goods, and I love duffel bags. And so, because I feel like you can fit so much stuff in it. For years, all I carried was this huge blue hockey duffel bag that was literally like made for hockey players to put all their stuff in it. And that was what I traveled with everywhere. I wonder if that's in the basement still. I feel like it ripped, like one of the handles ripped or something. But I would probably still keep it anyway. But anyway, so that was all I kept. So then I was like, well, I want a duffel bag, but on wheels. I'd seen somebody at the airport have a Patagonia bag that was a duffel bag. It's like shiny black material, but it's on a rolling wheel, like you roll it. Okay, I will never forget. I don't know what airport we were at. It was some airport where we, like, I think it was Miami, because if you've ever gone to Miami, it's like to go downstairs and like get your bag that's checked, you're walking through like a million different areas. Oh, I remember. I also got the carry-on, and I got the bag that goes on the carry-on, and the carry-on wouldn't, like, the wheels wouldn't work. It was so bad. So I guess, you know what, that's Patagonia, and it was sucked. So anyway, I will never forget pulling this bag. Like, the wheel, one wheel would not rotate, and Alex was laughing so hard. I mean, I was getting so frustrated. You know, like when you pull a bag, like you can pull it like this and just easy goes down. This bag was like this the whole time. It would not, I mean, and I was pulling, I probably pulled it through 2 miles of that airport. I was so pissed. So anyway, it looked cute though. It did. See, I'm a sucker for stuff looking cute and then it being a joke, you know? Like, that's the problem. So I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to watch tonight. I want to watch, I am so hard waiting for a lot of The Pit to be out. What's the other show? Cross has 3 more weeks out, and then I can watch Cross on Amazon Prime. I'm going to probably finish Sherwood tonight. I've got like 3 episodes of Sherwood, 3 episodes of Daryl Dixon. Well, I can tell you what I have that I'm watching. Okay, weekly TV. Well, he and I have Beverly Hills. Oh, Dark Winds. I got Dark Winds to watch, the first episode. I will watch that week by week. But if I miss, like, if I have to, like, wait till the second week's out, I'm good with that, too. Oh, I still have Love After Lockup from last week. And then I have 1,000 Pound Sisters and Suddenly Amish. Oh, I can take this off, Suddenly Amish from last week. Okay, so Sherwood and Daryl Dixon. Alex and I are watching Welcome to Palm Royale together. I want to start School Spirits, too. And I want to get back on Outer Banks. I'm almost done with The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Once I get done with that, I'm going to go and, like, watch an episode of The Valley here and there. I didn't realize I was only halfway through the season of The Valley. It's okay. And then I want to finish 1,000 Pound Roommates and Welcome to Plathville. I'm on episode 6 out of 11 of Welcome to Plathville. I've got to finish that. People are like, why are you going to watch it so many years later? Girl, people don't watch reality shows sometimes till 20 years later. Some people are still catching up like I am on Real Housewives of New Jersey. I haven't even started that show yet. But I might. Did you hear they might bring Mob Wives back? Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. Okay, and then I have like this new shows to watch. Where did I put that? Hold on. TV shows to watch this week. Oh no, that was I had a list of shows I wanted to watch. See, I've already got my Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup. I've already got my, like, notes here. Kaylee and Michael, Goddess, Gigi, with Monn. He goes by Moo Moo. Monique and Titus, Emily and Justin, Aisha and Mikkel, who's Michael, and Rich and Felicia. Nikki watched it last week's episode, because she was sending me pictures of it. I'm behind on it. We usually watch it together. Okay, but I made a list of, like, shows that I wanted to watch this week. Oh, shows to watch next. Only Murders in the Building, Invasion, Severance, Yellow Jackets, Your Friends and Neighbors, Missing Dead or Alive. I started that, you guys. I love the first season. The second season is so bad. It is so bad, but I'll probably finish it. Pluribus, The Last Frontier, Slow Horses, Dead City, The Night Manager, The Night Agent, Beef, and I'm putting on here because somebody keeps on recommending, I think it's Teresa, Reacher. Reacher, I'm putting on here. Okay. But those are shows I just want to remind myself of. I also have a list of like a million, I probably have like 100 shows on there to watch that I haven't. Those are just like the next one that I'll do. But then on top of that, I'm always watching a British show as well. So listen, I got to get off here now because I got walks to take, food to eat, books to read, shows to watch. This was fun tonight. Oh, what's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow? It's supposed to be nice again tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So it'll be an inside film and video. Oh, thunderstorms possible after 1 a.m. Look, it's 60 degrees outside right now. Somebody told me they were like in Minnesota and they got like a blizzard and a foot of snow. I'm kind of jealous of that. Like, either I want winter to be over, or I don't. Oh, today it was 71, you guys. I thought it was like, okay, tomorrow's supposed to be 61. Foggy early. Oh, it says rain on here for tonight. Hold on. Occasional rain showers after midnight. Areas of patchy fog. It has been real foggy when I've been taking the dogs out late at night. They don't really know what to do with it. They're very confused by the fog. Foggy early tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day. Potential for severe thunderstorms tomorrow. It's supposed to be bad thunderstorms, possibly like tornadoes and stuff. Friday, 42, 39, 31, 33. It's going to be back. Okay. Anyway. Recommend a binge-worthy nonstop TV show for me to watch, okay? I hope you guys are having a magically amazing, what is today? Wednesday. You made it halfway through the week. And if nobody else has told you this today, don't ever forget who loves you. Who loves you? I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Happy birthday, Lena. Love you. Bye. I haven't done that in a while. Love you. Bye. Love you.